confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Like 80. 1-4. All day defense, all day, all day. Like 5. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Like 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2nd and 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 5.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Like 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, alert 3. Girls, got spin.
Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, They're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lawrence going to throw again. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They hand this off to Harris, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curls. Check, check. Lucky. Alert.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 13 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards.
And Brian Edwards, the 3rd of 3 high draft picks the Raiders used on receivers last year if you count Lynn Bowden. They got him in the 3rd round out of South Carolina. A big, strong, physical receiver. They expect more catches like the one we just saw there.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's a throw again as Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down. Again, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Forced out to his left. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's taken down inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lock it, lock it.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Lawrence. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go! Check! Hey, box drop!
Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Raiders! Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger buying time to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kalen Ballage, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages for this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They run the counter. It's Harris. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Lawrence going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
2nd and 20. Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. Breaks it. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by Edwards. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Time's the mic. Yeah.
Ben to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.